faces have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going, with the 3rd and long coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Missouri's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Illinois lining up quickly. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Finds his man. It's Terry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. 1st down. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Quarterback extends the play. At the 45 on his way. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those good old defense.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Illinois right back to the line. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Anderson will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll try the toss to the left. Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alexander. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
Line up in a goal line defense. Pushes toward the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over Washington State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Illinois lining up quickly.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll try the left side. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. He now has 53 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
It's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Anderson wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Huber. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Anderson will throw. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So Missouri will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Creates a little room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that,
breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Illinois right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run.
this is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense. Slipping.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, fighting Illini.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Anderson wants to throw. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Using the quick game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for space. It's Sampson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Timeout, Missouri.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Anderson will throw. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Illinois right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give to the back. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the move. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers are on the move. Give to the single back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Turns it loose. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The option look. The pitch. And they're able to get him down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the 4th quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Finds a little space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Illinois lining up quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Anderson will throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Walden. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here we go. Down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Anderson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with the W.
So, victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat them.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did.